Hi everyone and welcome to the Pharma Greeks. Today, we're going to be talking about the different types of pharmaceutical industry. Now, I know what you're thinking, the pharmaceutical industry? That's so boring. But trust me, it's actually really fascinating. The pharmaceutical industry is responsible for developing all the drugs that we rely on to stay healthy. From painkillers to antibiotics to cancer treatments, the pharmaceutical industry is at the forefront of medical innovation. But there's more to the pharmaceutical industry than just developing new drugs. There are also companies that produce generic drugs, companies that market drugs to consumers, and companies that provide research and development services to other pharmaceutical companies. So, in this video, we're going to take a deep dive into the different types of pharmaceutical companies and what they do. We'll also talk about how these companies work together to bring new drugs to market. Types of pharmaceutical industry. There are 5 main types of pharmaceutical companies. Generic drug companies, or API. Generic drug companies produce generic versions of brand name drugs. Generic drugs are just as safe and effective as brand name drugs, but they cost much less. Brand name drug companies. Brand name drug companies develop and market new drugs. Brand name drugs are often more expensive than generic drugs, but they may be the only option for certain conditions. Biotechnology companies. Biotechnology companies use living organisms to develop new drugs and treatments. Biotechnology drugs are often used to treat complex diseases, such as cancer and Alzheimer's disease. Over-the-counter OTC drug companies. OTC drug companies produce drugs that can be purchased without a prescription. OTC drugs are used to treat common conditions such as headaches, allergies, and pain. Contract research organizations, CROs. CROs provide research and development services to pharmaceutical companies. CROs can help with everything from preclinical testing to clinical trials. The different types of pharmaceutical companies work together to bring new drugs to market and to ensure that patients have access to safe and effective medications. For example, a brand name drug company may develop a new drug to treat a rare form of cancer. The drug company may then work with a CRO to help manage the clinical trials for the drug. Once the drug is approved by the FDA, the brand name drug company can begin marketing and selling it to patients. Generic drug companies may begin developing their own versions of the new drug as soon as the patent expires. This process can take several years, but it will eventually result in lower-cost generic versions of the drug being available to patients. OTC drug companies may also develop OTC versions of the new drug, such as a pain reliever or an allergy medication. OTC versions of the drug will be available without a prescription and will be less expensive than the brand name drug. Understanding the pharmaceutical industry. The pharmaceutical industry is a complex and ever-changing field, essential to healthcare. Pharmaceutical drugs treat, prevent, and diagnose diseases. If you found this video interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We make new videos about the pharmaceutical industry every week. Thanks for watching. Keep learning about the pharmaceutical industry. See you next time!